to catch my breath. Okay, welcome back, loves. We are officially 9 months pregnant, so we are in the home stretch, and just to catch everyone up, it's been just a doozy getting all of my work things in line and organized for the next month, just because we'll be on maternity leave very soon. So being in the tech industry and cybersecurity, I need to kind of coordinate all the moving pieces and get that all squared away. Let me catch my breath quick. 0 exercise was done today, but somehow I'm out of breath. Well, I thought it would be so fun, since I have found myself scrolling and perusing Instagram, the internet, and other luxury accounts to kind of share my luxury wish list for this year. And it may not be like what I get this year, but it's something that is just my wish list for the foreseeable future. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of walk through it with you guys and kind of talk through my thoughts, and maybe it's a little bit different than last year, but I always find these fun to watch, A, and B, they're kind of cool to look back on and see like what you ended up adding to your collection, what ended up falling off. So I'm going to talk to you guys about what I've put at the top of my wish list, and then what maybe has changed from last year. So stay tuned for the video. This will be fun. Okay, so I wanted to start off with some of the newer additions to my wish list for 2023. And some are kind of boring, but some are fun and may surprise you guys. So first off, on my wish list, and I just want to like make sure I'm tracking because I don't have a ton, is another Keepall. And I think I mentioned this in one of my last videos. I do have the Keepall 45 in the Makassar line. So that is the men's canvas, monogram canvas with black leather trim. And it's the smallest size that they make in a Keepall bandolier. So it still comes with a strap. I'll insert pictures here. But it was one of the best purchases that I made, and I love it. And I just love the Louis Vuitton luggage line. I just think it's what they stood for. It's the heritage of the company, and I just want to keep adding to it. So now that I've had that one for a while now and traveled with it, I definitely want to add a 50 or a 55 to the collection. I'm leaning towards adding a 50 because I'm a small person normally. I'm small. And I think it's like the perfect size to still carry with you before you're kind of overwhelmed with so many items and it gets too heavy. And I really like, and I've been more drawn to the regular vachetta with the monogram and gold hardware. So right now I have the black with the silver hardware and the monogram canvas, and I want to add a bandolier 50 or 55 to my collection that has the traditional colorways. And I think originally I went with the Makassar 45 because I really wanted the smallest one, and I loved that it was black leather, so it would be no muss, no fuss. So I will say I've been looking at them online and just like tracking and like favoriting ones that I've seen that are pre-loved. Mostly because since now that I want the vachetta leather, I don't want a brand new one because I like the patina look of it, and I can definitely get that, but I feel like you can get excellent pre-loved, like new condition Keepalls for such great prices pre-loved that are like just in phenomenal condition. So what I'll do is I'll share with you guys some that I've been tracking, and like I said, 50 and 55, it really is only like it's centimeters of difference. So I would be open to both. It's mostly the condition that they're in. I want it to be a little patinaed already. And I realized too, like I don't need like the lock or the luggage tag with the bag. You can always end up ordering it separately, I believe, through like the store if you want to, like the Louis Vuitton store. So I'd be open to that. But I think for the amount that I've used the Keepall 45, I think the 50 will be great. Mostly because if I'm just going for a short trip, the 45 is great for myself, like individually, but for baby stuff or like when I'm packing like extra stuff for my husband, it's not big enough. So going up a size makes the most sense. I do find the 45 size to be so cute, chef's kiss, adorable. And I definitely see myself adding that to my collection sooner than later. Along with adding a Keepall, which kind of falls in like the travel trajectory, is adding another toiletry or cosmetic bag. So right now I have the Nice Nano, which is the smallest toiletry bag size, and it's the one that zips, like the vanity case. And I also added the Nice BB, which is the largest. I think there's like a train case that's even bigger, but that's not super functional. And right now I use the Nice BB daily. It has all of my daily makeup essentials, and I actually keep it on my vanity, and I I use it every day, and I keep and work on my makeup, I guess, daily from it. And it's such a great purchase, and it's such a classic piece that you can always find a use for it, and it kind of goes hand in hand with that like travel luggage heritage of Louis Vuitton. So definitely thinking about adding maybe the middle size of the toiletry Nice. I think it's a good size. I do find like having the trifecta being and completing the collection really cute, but I also really like the cosmetic bags, and I feel like they're not as popular. I have the Toiletry 26, which is the square style toiletry bag, but I actually use that for like work and electronic supplies. Like I keep my vlogging / video camera in there with all of like my cables, and I have an insert so I can just kind of like swap it out if I need to use it for work. I can put other work stuff in there. But I find that you guys know what I'm saying, like the cosmetic case in the GM or the small size are awesome as well. And I feel like I don't know why I'm obsessed with like the Louis Vuitton monogram, like luggage and travel accessories. Maybe that's like a nesting thing, but I just feel like having all of these like little accessories that are all packaged in the same monogram being so cute. So I think for that, depending on how hard it is to get, I think the Nice bag line is a little bit harder to get. So if I can find it at retail or a little bit less, which I doubt I'll be able to, I'd probably go more retail route and just go straight to the website if I can find it. But the cosmetic bag, I feel like I see a ton of those pre-loved as well, and I'm okay buying that pre-loved as long as, like I said, the condition is great. And since they're not as popular as the Nice or the toiletry line, I feel like I can get a good price for them. So I'm going to be on the lookout for that. And if you guys have either of those, which one would you guys like prefer or recommend that I get? Because they're both serving a similar purpose, just for like toiletries and organization when I travel, but also both look really cute on a vanity. And I use like all of my toiletry pieces daily or weekly. Like I said, the Toiletry 26 for all of my electronics and cables, organization, my Nice BB for all of my makeup, literally use it every day. And then right now my Nice Nano, which is my smallest one, holds my jewelry, and it just looks so cute on my vanity. So let me know what you guys think. Okay. Now we're getting into like the big ticket items, because I feel like these are a little bit more out of reach, and so I'm doing a lot more thinking about them, doing more like evaluations of like what style I want, and taking more time with it. So next up is the one and only Birkin bag. So I was really torn for a while, and I really didn't think it was attainable to get either like a Birkin or a Kelly. And I always thought, okay, these prices are insane. So as we all know, they're really difficult to procure. You either have to play this Hermes game, which candidly I'm just not down for. We don't have an Hermes here in Tennessee. I would not be able to make and build a good relationship with an SA that's out of state just because there's nowhere that I go regularly enough that I can build a relationship or meet someone. And the only times I've shopped at an Hermes store have been on vacation recently in Hawaii. I got some slides and I've bought shoes there before, so ordering online and then shopping on vacation have really been the only way I've gone and shopped Hermes. So delving into like the Birkin world is scary, but nonetheless, I've decided between the Birkin and the Kelly that the Birkin is more of a bag that I think is worth spending that third party slash pre-loved pricing on, because as we know, like even pre-loved bags that are Birkins, they're more expensive than the retail price. So I'm looking at this as kind of doing a lot of research and evaluating my options, but unless I travel to France and go to Paris and get really lucky, I don't see myself being able to get a brand new bag at retail. So that's just something I'm like transparent about. I'm willing to pay the additional cost to not have to play this game, and I already find like a lot of luxury experiences in store not fun anymore. I don't mind the hunt of finding like a great bag in great condition online. Like that's really fun for me right now. So exploring Birkins has recently come up as a top of mind item, but I'm not gonna pull like an impulsive trigger and just like go and buy one. So I actually was able to, I think some of you already know, like there's companies that make leather Birkin dupes, but they don't like say Hermes or not like counterfeit items. They just make them in a pretty much identical way where you can have a real leather bag and test it out. I actually have one with me here. So I ended up getting this, and I don't know if I want to share the company name because it was a little sketchy. I'm trying out another one just to see before I recommend to you guys, but I ended up buying this bag. It is real leather and it has like no logos or anything, and it actually has like loops or holes so that you can put a strap in them. But I ended up getting this. This is the size 30 of what a 30 Birkin would be. And I got this, and then I ordered a different one in a 35 to test out the sizes. So I've been playing around with this. I will keep you guys posted on my thoughts, but it's been a really good way to kind of tell what size will be the best for me. I actually think the 30, even though it looks pretty big on camera, is a little too small. This one actually holds my laptop, but I don't know if I like the look and the way it sits on my arm. And this may not be like perfect Birkin dimensions, but it's at least helpful for me to kind of like think about what these bags and their size and how they will fit into my lifestyle before I spend like tens of thousands of dollars on them. So that has been my journey right now. Like I said, I ordered a 35, and I will keep you guys posted before I recommend using this brand. But you can just Google like leather Birkin dupe, and you can find a ton of companies that make dupes like this. I would just shy away from anything that has a brand name, just so that it's not like counterfeit, because I do not support that. And I don't mind paying more for a real leather bag that I can then either give away or donate and buy like my dream Birkin. So I did get it in black. I felt like it was like the easiest color to work with. And yeah, I think the 30 is just a little too small, but I want to try out a 35 just to see which one fits better in my lifestyle. but I think I like the larger Birkin look. So that is definitely on my wish list for this year. And then along with that, I'm either gonna have to save up for it because I like to put together like a different fund, like separate from our bills and all of that, our savings towards a big purchase or a big ticket item like that, or I'm gonna have to sell some bags. So I've definitely been thinking about it. I just really like my bag collection right now, so I've been teetering on it, but stay tuned. Okay, so some other items that are on my wish list and are far more attainable than a Birkin are shoes. So I've been obsessed with my Chypre, please guys help me, Chypre sandals that I got from Hermes. They're the fuzzy ones and they are like the dad sandal. I ended up buying it in like the bright orange Hermes color, which I love, but I feel like it's such a summer color that I need and would want like a more neutral for fall and spring, like in between and for different outfits, because I think that the bright orange sandals look great with like a tan and with certain outfits, but I just find them so comfortable and functional that I feel like I'll get a lot of wear out of them. So the Chypre sandal, and I will include what I can find online from them, like from Hermes. I also love the Louis Vuitton ones when they had them in the white Sherpa or shearling version, but I think they're really hard to find. I will include a picture of them as well so you guys know what I'm talking about, but I just find those sandals so comfortable. And I have to say, I was heartbroken. I don't know if I even updated you guys, but I had found the Chanel loafers of my dreams. I found them in the fall and I was able to buy them in my size perfectly, and then I got pregnant and they did not fit me anymore. So I ended up selling them. They're in a good home, but I've been on the hunt for them in a size up, so like a 38 maybe, to accommodate. But I've been told those types of shoes, like I should hold off on buying until after pregnancy and after things go back normal, because I really felt so sad that I had bought these dream loafers, but they just did not fit me. And at this point, I don't know if my feet will go back to the exact same size that they were before. So with full leather and like not much stretch in them, and I know leather shoes, they do give some stretch, I just didn't want to risk having really expensive shoes that I could never fit into again. So I did let them go, but I'm on the hunt for another pair. So if you guys see the Chanel loafers, I'll include them here in my size. I would even like try to squeeze into like a 37.5, but I need like a 38 or above to be able to fit into. And I'm sad because we're already in midwinter and that's when I wanted to wear them the most. So I don't know, I might have to wait for next year's rollout of loafers to find really perfect ones in my size. So that was a really sad one. But as far as other shoes, I mean, besides the classics, I've just been trying to fit into my shoes. And like I said, sandals, fuzzy sandals, comfy shoes are ones that I've been drawn to the most for right now. So the Hermes or the Louis Vuitton Sherpa slides or dad sandals are perfect. And I just love how many cute colors they're coming out with. They're just so hard to like find and then purchase. I think Hermes does a lot of cool colors, but they sell out so fast you can't find them. So I will show you guys like ones that I like and that I've seen online. If I can find them, great. If not, if I can find something similar. But buying them from the Hermes website has been the best way for me to buy like Hermes shoes. So I have that on my wish list. Okay, so switching gears to jewelry. This past year actually, I think in January of last year, so a little bit over a year ago, I did end up adding the Cartier Love bracelet probably one of my best purchases ever. I have not taken it off once since I bought it for my anniversary last year. My anniversary is actually tomorrow. So I have not taken it off once, and I will say I've noticed a complete difference in how the love bracelet wears versus the love ring. I just got this love ring in October for my birthday, and I don't even know if you guys can see. It is...
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
I don't even know if you guys can see, but my ring is full of scratches. But my bracelet, let me take this Apple Watch off. We're not working anymore. My bracelet is like so shiny and pristine. So I think, I mean, obviously I've added a few more Cartier pieces. My wedding band is also the white gold version. I feel like it doesn't show scratches as much. You probably won't be able to tell, but I feel like it hasn't shown scratches as much as the gold one has, maybe because it's the color. And I do tend to like tell everybody, scratches don't bother me, it shows character, and I think if it's like a well-worn and well-loved item, it's gonna have scratches. But yes, it's crazy how different this one is wearing to this one. This I've only had for a few months. And then this one I've had for over a year, and it's still beautiful. So I am gonna have to probably take this off soon. I don't think you can wear jewelry in the hospital, and this one's obviously locked onto my wrist, so I'm gonna have to take this off soon. But I've loved this bracelet, and I'm not a big jewelry person, but I've been dabbling, and I feel like the Cartier Love line is so like classic and timeless, and I just feel like they're everyday pieces that I can wear. And that's the kind of jewelry that I want to have, is jewelry I can wear every day. So I also have the Justin Clue ring, and it's great. I just feel like for pregnancy, it's a little bit more annoying to wear. So we'll see. The love ring is just so easy, and it's not like dressy, and it doesn't bother me. Nothing like really scratches against anything. So this has like been my daily wear, but I'll do like a jewelry update soon. But transitioning into my wish list, on it is actually a Rolex Datejust, which is a watch, and I have a particular like style in mind that I've always kind of had in mind. My father always wore a gold Rolex with a black face. It was a date watch, and it had the Jubilee bracelet. So it's very sentimental to me, since he's not here anymore, to maybe get the same style just in a smaller face. But Rolexes are really hard to come by new. So I don't really know how to go down the path of like finding a pre-loved one that is like in great condition, because I feel like I don't know much about the watches. So I'm just starting to like dip my toe into that. I do feel like it is like an everyday accessory, but with a baby, I don't know if I like, I'm gonna be putting on my Rolex watch. But to me, it's something that's always been like a family, like I wish I had my dad's as an heirloom to pass down, but something to kind of like remember my father by would be really nice. And I have my mom's Cartier watch, which I love, and she gave to me because it was a gift from my father to her. And so I have that watch, but adding some more like sentimental and like family heirloom jewelry pieces is where I'm leaning towards. So not so many small ticket items, just more of like longevity pieces and like pieces I want to add for the long haul to my collection. Okay, so lastly on my wish list is the Rimowa suitcase in a checked baggage size. So I have the Rimowa cabin. My husband has a Rimowa like larger cabin size carry-on, and we are obsessed with these suitcases. They are the best quality. They hold so much. Well, mine definitely holds much more because it's the essential polycarbonate one. He has the metal one, and we're obsessed with them. We use them so much. I take them for work travel, and when we travel, it's like the best thing to have in the airport with you. It rolls so much better than any other suitcase I've had. So it is a pricier like travel item, but to me, after having it for over a year now, like I've used the crap out of it. So I know it's worth it. And so I've been thinking about adding a checked baggage one where it's a larger size, so you actually check it. I'm just like more careful and worried about how airlines are gonna handle it. They have a pretty good airline like damage program where if an airline damages your Rimowa bag, they go ahead and write like a form for you and submit it on your behalf to get either a replacement or something fixed. So they have that program, which is great. But I'm leaning more towards the essential line, or the light essential line, which is their plastic line. So think of the Rimowa look, but it's just a lighter bag. And I think for checked baggage, having it be the polycarbonate siding is the smartest route because it keeps your bag light. It's less prone to getting scratches and dents like the metal is, and you want a light bag when you check your baggages. Like my bags are barely ever making weight. So definitely on my radar, but on the less expensive side. And they did roll out a few adorable colors. And I really like the glossy line as well. So I have the matte black, or the matte gunmetal looking ones. And so I'm thinking about like branching out and maybe doing like a color or a light color. And they just are so great. I'm hoping that maybe getting one checked baggage size will be just as great. And I feel as though if we do any road trips and stuff, like just having one big bag is good. Right now, I have a Samsonite bag. It's fine, but I feel like they break easily. I don't know, maybe I'm losing my mind, but definitely the theme today is either big ticket items or travel items. So that is really it for my wish list for this year, guys. As always, stay tuned for more added items that I definitely might just impulsively purchase. But I think with baby coming, looking more on like long-term purchases, ones that require more research, is gonna be the way I go. I did recently, and this is gonna be my last bag purchase, regular bag purchase, until after baby comes for sure. And it is something that I think you guys are gonna be super surprised about. But to me and to everyone around me that like my husband and friends know, it's a bag that I've been dying for, and I found it super rare, and I've loved it from afar for so long, and I finally found it in great condition and I had to get it. So that will be coming up next, a fun unboxing for you guys. But that is it. So what do you guys think about my 2023 wish list? It is pretty aggressive. Let me know your thoughts on the toiletry bag situation. Do you like the cosmetic? Do you like the Nice? And then also thoughts around like the Birkin and Hermes game, because I don't want to play that game. I'm testing out my bags. Since I'll never be able to see a Birkin in person, I need to be able to, you know, test out these sizes before I drop a ton of money on them. So I will keep you guys posted on that journey. But until next time, you guys can always reach out to me at Decor and Designer on Instagram. I'm super responsive on there, posting daily content, keeping you guys posted with LV updates and just daily life. So come find me on there. But until next time, I love you guys. Bye.